Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. There's Kathy's website if you would like it. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Lisbeth, and Barbara. No, Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. I don't know why I'm jumping past Barbara all of a sudden. There's some websites for them. She Who Is Art, I think, is the main one. I could be wrong, but there's a few others there if you want to search them out. Just freeze frame and do what you want with that information. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio? Oh, put that there. What is that about? Oh, that's very peculiar. Peculiar. You got the Tower coming in with peace. This seems to be the strongest card. This is not going to be fun for whoever this is. I don't think this is happening to you. It's going to affect you, but somebody else, they're getting the shock of a lifetime here. This is almost like when somebody gets their car repossessed, or they lose their home one way or another, or like, you know, they've been in a relationship for like 30 years and all of a sudden their partner says, gotta go. This is going to be one of those things where whatever walks away, it was very burdensome for them anyway. So I'm going to use that 30-year marriage for an example. Like, somebody just leaves them like that, bam, they're upset, they're devastated. But when the dust settles and they move on, their life is going to be so much better because whoever left was not the best for them anyway. Kind of like the same thing with, like, if they got their car repossessed, maybe it was too expensive, maybe they were constantly having to deal with issues and it's no longer a problem, or if they lose their home, it sounds very traumatic. But then when they find a new place to live and they start reconstituting things, it's more within their means, they're a lot happier, they're in a better place. It's a very traumatic, upsetting moment because they're gonna hate it. When it happens, they're gonna hate it, flat out hate it. But it's literally gonna shake out so much better. Like, their life is gonna be so much better after this transition is finished. There's going to be a lot more stability for them. Things get a lot better. It bothers them because it seems like they get cheated. To them, it feels like they get cheated out of something. They feel like they've been cheated. It's not fair. They didn't want this. They don't like this. But the Devil card is leaving. A lot of this is about what you're seeing happen at first. Because I feel like you might have to take a minute to really soak in what's going on here. And I feel like you might be non-reactive. Non-reactive, kind of like, you understand that they're upset, but you're like, you might immediately see it like, maybe that's not the worst thing to happen to them. They hate it, but you're kind of like, you know what? This might remove a bad energy from their life. This could go better. But I almost feel like that's another reason you're non-reactive. Kind of like, it could. I don't feel like there's a guarantee here. I'm hoping things go better for them. Because I feel like once the dust starts settling, it's almost like, for example, whatever it is that's leaving, I feel like you're also standing back kind of like, is it really gone or are we playing games? Not that the person that's upset is playing games, but whatever's leaving, like, is that really done? Or is there some type of BS going on here? Because you got the Three of Pentacles waiting on the Eight of Cups. Once you're sure, like, okay, whatever that is, that's done. And who knows, all three of those things could be happening to one person at the same time. Their partner leaves, which then causes the house to be closed in on, and then the car repossessed all at once because they can't keep up with everything. It could all come in on them, poof, all at once, but it changes their whole life around, and it's going to make things better. You're willing to help, but you're kind of like, well, let me make sure this is done. Let me make sure, like, let's just give it a minute to settle. Let's let the dust settle for a minute. I feel like that's your energy. And if it's not off the bat, it might be like the advice, kind of like, let's let the dust settle just to make sure what's done is done. Let's see if something comes back. Is this person just playing with them? Are they just acting like they're leaving, and then they try to come back, and then they take them back? You know, is the house really going to be repossessed, or is there something else going on here where there's some other games going on with this, and we got to figure it out? Not that the person that's upset would be playing this game, but like something else seems like it's a little off at first, and I feel like you're just waiting for it to shake out. Like, let me see what we're dealing with, and let's see if I can help them. Because when you're ready, see, this is the trick. You don't want them to continue with the negative. Like, whatever they're losing, they're supposed to lose. This is the difference. Like, the Knight of Cups is the challenge. The King of Wands is like what's going to happen here. You're very helpful, and you can help this situation. But I feel like they're like, look at this situation, be very careful. Take a minute to think about what you're going to get involved with. Because this might, whatever it is, might be meant to slip away. You could try to fight to help keep it, but the best you're going to do is put the situation on life support until there's going to be a pull the plug moment. So put your effort towards something that's going to actually last. It's very uncomfortable, I'm noticing. Because it's like, I don't want to tell this person that's upset, like, okay, that person left you, let's just accept it and move on. Because they might not be in a place to do that. But if you're looking at this and kind of like, that person's kind of toxic, and this person that I care about doesn't realize how toxic the person that left them is. So I want to, like, that might be another reason, like, we hold back again. I feel like holding back until, like, it's a done deal. Kind of like, so you can be like, well, you know, obviously they're done. They moved on. They're with somebody else now. So let's try to help you move forward in a different direction. You can't fight against what they want. I think that's why this is the challenge card. If the energy that's letting go of this, whatever they're letting go of, is still fighting it and they don't want to let go and they're grasping on as hard as they can, the challenge is for you to not help them hold on, because it's like, it won't really last. You could just prolong the pain, and you don't want to do that. You also can't push them forward before they're ready, because that won't work either. So they're kind of like, hold on, hold back, wait for them to let go, or at least realize that there's nothing left to hold on to. Then move forward. That's when you can be like, okay, well, that's done. We know that's done. We got to wait for the dust to settle. Once it's done, let's help them move in a different direction. So you might have to just, whatever version you need to hold back, to put some distance there. Because when the right time comes in, I feel like it's heavy. You're going to help them constitute something else that's going to be more stable, better, much healthier for them. You'll be better. I feel like you'll be a lot happier, and the willpower here is kind of like, we don't want them to reconstitute something that's failing anyway. There's kind of like a protection energy here on your side. So this is, again, I think that's where they're saying hold back until this person's ready to accept the change. Because they don't like it at first. They feel like they've been cheated. But I feel like you might recognize it much sooner than they do. You might even recognize it right off the bat. Like that person going, or this thing going away, or whatever is failing. Maybe they lost a job, or they're in the danger of losing a job. You might be looking at it like, yeah, that's better if they don't do that anymore. Actually, I don't think that's something like that's been serving them anyway. If that falls away, you might immediately see it like, yeah, that's not a bad thing. You might have, I keep getting it. Like, is there a different way I need to say it? Because they're going to want to fight to keep it. I got the Magician here. It says you don't want to activate the magician. You don't want to help them try to hold on to something that's not good for them. And they're going to try to. The thing is, they don't have full power with this card until you step in and help them. They won't be able to do it. Whatever it is that's falling away, they're going to want to fight to keep it. And I feel like if you go in too soon, I feel like you will end up helping them because that's what they want. You care about them. whoever this is, I think you do have a version of love. Like, it doesn't have to be a romantic love, but you do care about them, you do love them. So you'll try to help them because that's what they want. That's why they're saying, I feel, hold back. Wait till they're ready to accept that it's over before you move forward. Because they will create their own path forward, and they get very, like, you're going to add into this energy, and you're going to help them move forward, and they'll get something. But prolonging something that's failing anyway is a bad idea. So they're saying, hold back. Wait for this person to accept that whatever's done is done. Then move forward and help them move forward in a better direction. Energy is a little heavy there. I feel like that might be hard. Because I almost feel like if you wait, you have to be careful how you do it, because if you wait too long, they might be like, well, if you came in sooner, you could have helped me keep that instead. But instead, because you waited so long, now I lost that, Scorpio. Where were you before when I needed to keep that? That's the weird part. Like, it's a little slippery, so I feel like you're going to have to, like, kind of watch it and kind of think about it. Like, should I move forward now? Like, are they going to be upset with me for not moving forward sooner? I feel like it'll work out if you hold back. You might get some, like, blame thrown at you if you wait too long. I just keep getting that. Which I know you'll deal with, and you'll kind of work through it however you need to. But they're just kind of trying to give you a heads up with that, too. I think that's the last piece of it. Alright. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.